Good morning, students. Today, in French Revolution, we are going to revise the role of women in revolution and some political symbols. Let's start with the role of women. Children, you know, women played a very significant role in France before the French Revolution. They played an active role and brought about important changes. They were not trained for any jobs and were largely uneducated. Only the daughters of nobles and the wealthier member of the third state could study at a convent. Besides caring for their families, the French women had to cook, fetch water, stand in queue for bread, and look after the children, etc. And their wages were always lower than the men. As from the very beginning, women were active participants in the events which brought about so many important changes in the French society. They hoped that their involvement would pressurize the revolutionary government to introduce measures to improve their lives. But the women were disappointed with the Constitution of 1791 because this constitution has reduced them into the passive citizen. Passive citizen means they had no political rights. They demanded political rights, that is, they want right to vote, to be elected to the assembly and hold the political offices. Now, children, in order to discuss and voice their interest, women started their own political clubs and newspapers. Through these political clubs and newspaper, they can raise their political demands which the women wanted. According to them, they wanted the equal political right as the men were enjoying. About 60 women's clubs came up in different French cities, and out of these 60, the two were the most important one. The first one was the Society of Revolutionary and Republican Women. Now, children, what were their demands? Their most important demand was that they also want the same political right. They also wanted to enjoy the same political rights as the men are enjoying. You know, children, the women, they were disappointed with the Constitution of 1791 because that constitution had reduced the woman into a passive citizen. Children, let's revise once again the role of women in revolution. From the very beginning, women were the active participants in the revolution. In order to discuss and voice their interest, women started their own political clubs and newspapers. From the very beginning, they demanded the right to vote and to be elected to the assembly and to hold the political offices. During the Jacobin regime, the government made schooling compulsory for all the girls. Their fathers could no longer force them into the marriage against their will. Divorce was made illegal, and it was finally in 1946 the women in France won the right to vote. The majority of men and women in the 18th century could not read or write, so images and symbols were frequently used instead of printed words to communicate important ideas. Children, these symbols were used to convey the content of Declaration of Right. Now we will see the different symbols one by one. Before that, children, you have to write this in your notebook. You don't have to draw the images. Say, for example, The broken chain. You have to put the heading broken chain. Then you will write chains were used to fetter slaves. The broken chain stands for the act of becoming free. This is how you have to write the meaning of all the symbols. Now the first one is broken chain. Children, chains are used to restrain the slaves from running away. Here the broken chains signifies the act of becoming free. Then the second one is the bundle of rods. It was used to convey the message that strength lies in unity. You know that one rod can be easily broken, but not an entire bundle. That means strength lies in unity. Now the next one, the eye within a triangle radiating light. It indicates the all-seeing eye holds for awareness. The rays of the sun will drift away from the shadow of ignorance. It represents consciousness removes the darkness. And the next one is scepter. It is a symbolic ornamental staff or held in the hand by the ruling monarch as an item of royal or imperial insignia. It means royal or imperial authority or sovereignty. A scepter is highly decorated prop which is used by king or queen or a ruler of a kingdom. It symbolizes worth and dignity. Next one is snake biting its tail to form a ring. It symbolizes the eternity. A ring has neither beginning nor end. Then the red Frisian cap worn by slave upon becoming free. It was adopted during the French Revolution. Liberty is sometimes shown wearing a Frisian cap. Then the next one is blue, white, red. The national colors of France. Then the winged woman in French Revolution symbolizes the personification of law. The symbol was used for the people who were uneducated to make them understand the importance of French Revolution and inspire them to join the movement. And the law tablet. It is a symbol of French Revolution and it means that the law is equal for all the people, irrespective of their position, caste and creed. The law tablet is made of stone to symbolize that no one can break it and similarly no one can escape from the law. That's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.